Hey guys, welcome to a new deck profile. This is going to be on Aqua Stride. I haven't posted a video in like 1 or 2 weeks. I've just been testing a lot of decks. And I don't know why. Aqua Force, I just can't win against Mirror Match. I just can't. It's so annoying. Like you feel so good using Aqua Force, you feel so bad fighting Aqua Force. It's one of those things where you hate when you fight it, but you love when you have it. It's kind of like Kagero. it's really dumb. But yeah, this is gonna be Aqua Stride. Set 2 didn't come out yet as of the time I'm making this video. So when Set 2 comes out, Lambros will be like $25. I can already tell. So yeah, let's just get started with the deck. So grade 3s. It's just standard Aqua Force lineup from now. For Savas, because Savas will be generic when Lambros comes out. So I can't stress how Lambros is gonna be so broken, because like Lambros is one of those things. Is like Lambros is the new version of the X, because he's Lambros is getting so much hype and it's demolishing tournaments in Japan. But yeah, Savas just really good. It gains the Silent Tom skill when it's 4th battle or more, and a crit. So your opponent can intercept. They can guard grade 1s or 2s, but that's gonna slowly drain away, and your opponent just can't guard Savas forever, so he can really just finish the game. The other grade 3s is 1 Tetra, 1 Revan, 1 Demetrius, and 1 Battery Boom. This is supposed to be a Diamantes, a Storm Rider Diamantes, but I just can't find a Diamantes, so Battery Boom. Demetrius is for Break Ride, and combined with Savas, Demetrius can kill games. Revan, backup at grade 3, Tetra, backup grade 3. And Tetra's good, or any Legion's good in this deck, because it just replenishes your triggers. So that's grade 3s, simple. I would play like 4 Tetra Bursts, but I just don't have 4, so grade 2s, standard lineup, same thing. 3 Dennis, because riding this turn 2 is good, and it's a nice beat stick. 4 Magnum. The Magnum is a misprint where the effect's supposed to have a counter plus 1, so just in case we play it, you might want to counter plus 1 when you activate it. He's the new MVP of Aqua Force, in my opinion. So counter plus 1 when this unit attacks. If it's boosted, counter plus 1, stand back up. So yeah, Magnum's just the new MVP of Aqua Force, because it's just really good, and it's mainly one of the cards you want to use to activate Savas with. So just saying that. Also, him and Tidal Assault combined with Lambros is an insane combo. So, but since I don't have any Tidal Assaults, I'll just play 3 12k attackers, Battle Siren Road. So when it attacks the Vanguard, Generation Break 1, it's 12k attackers. So that's 10 grade 3s. The last one is Starless, only because I need it for Tetra Drive. Tetra Burst, so I need it for Legion, so that's the only reason he's here. Otherwise, he's kind of dead. You don't want to ride him, because you do need him outside of the soul. Grade 1s, it's kind of simple as I said. So just 4 Polo. I like AKs, because now that the new generation decks don't have sub-clans, playing AKs are just so good, because swings for high numbers. 3 Railgun Assaults, not 4, because I don't find a need for 4. And honestly, just the only reason I like 10k attackers in this deck is because if you have a hard time hitting big numbers, because you only have 1 unit in the front row, you can just call this thing to rear guard and hit it for 10 at the Vanguard, and it only hits 7 for rear guard, but you're usually not going after rear guards with this guy, so just saying that. 2 10k boosters. I might bump it up to 3 and take out another railgun, because 10k boosters are so important in this deck, because Savas doesn't gain any power with his generation break. So if you have a 10k boost, Savas will be hitting for 21, so it's kind of good. In the occasion that you don't have Gunner Dive, you might just want to put an AK behind it. So yeah, that's back up. 1 Wheel Assault. This won me a couple of games just because I can switch my unit's positions. It's a very, very useful card, and it's kind of situational, so I just play 1. No need for more, in my opinion. And then lastly, the standard lineup of 4 perfect cards. No quintets, mostly because I don't have one, and because I don't find Aqua Force needing quintets. I mean, if you mill all your units that you need for attacking with a quintet, then that kind of sucks for you. But just 4 perfects, and it came in the trial deck, so yay. What was I about to say? Yeah, kind of. I just don't find need for quintet. I find that quintet was only for Legion, and now the Legion era is kind of over, and it's time to tried. So just perfects. Oh yeah, the new perfects coming out in set 2. So for now, it's just a normal one. The trigger lineup, I already know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. I can see like a ton of you, like literally a ton of you, just spamming my comment section with like, why would you play this kind of trigger? But let's just start. For crits, I don't have the put in the soul on flip 1, and honestly I don't need it because this deck isn't as counterblast heavy as you might think. It's just 4 bubble edge or bubble bazooka, so 4 crits. So far so good. 2 El Kibros. I lost my friend when I bought the deck off my friend. He didn't have 4. He only gave me 2, so I hate him for that. But you know, still useful when you get it. So 2 Kibros, 2 of the Blue Storm stand, 3 of the Seahorse stand, and then 1 of the Penguin Seagull Soldier. 8 stands. 8 stands. I know what you guys might think. You think I'm crazy or something. But the reason is, since Lambros didn't come out yet, I was like, let's just play a bunch of stands to troll my opponent and get the hell out of it. Just rage them. Like, this deck's more of a troll deck. But one time when I tried it, I just completely re-standed a whole column with stand triggers and gave them a 5,000 power boost. So, I mean, your opponent won't expect 8 stands. Like, Aqua Force expects, you usually expect like 4 stands. Playing 8 will like completely confuse your opponent. And because Savis is going to, especially because since Savis attacks last, he has to be the 4th battle. If you want, you can have stand triggers and then just re-stand the other 2 and hit for hit for more. So stands really do come in clutch for me sometimes, but early game stands are dead. So there's the crit option. Otherwise, I play 12 stands all day. And then lastly, just for heal, because you gotta heal. And the last thing you got is the starter Officer Cadet Audrey. Him and Magnum is just stupid, allowing for like 5 attacks per turn. But yeah, he's really just there to make your Battle Siren Road specifically stand up again, because hitting for 12 twice is kind of good. Audrey's just sorry for that. Audrey's just really good. I don't like Bubble Edge Draco Kid because I don't have Tidal Assaults, so I don't find Bubble Edge as good. Just Audrey's. So yeah, the reason because I don't play stands. I mean, I don't play draws. I do have draws, but I just don't like the draw triggers because they didn't come in as handy as I thought they would. I tested out a bunch of trigger lineups. I tested out 8 crit 4 draw. I tested out 4 crit 8 stand. I tested out 6 crit 6 draw. I tested out 4 for 4 also, but I just found out this one was the most effective because with this kind of trigger lineup, it was like go extreme or go home. So yeah, I just kind of like these stands. You guys know my theory on stands. I hate them, but in this deck it's kind of acceptable. And lastly, since I just bought 2 trial decks, it's just kind of for Tidal War. And I do have 1 Harmonic Messiah, which is in my Morikumo deck. So I didn't bother taking that out. But if you guys want to know the full list, it's just like 1 extra Messiah. That's it. So yeah. And the other 4 spots, the other 4 empty stride spots are like for Lambros. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, basically this is what you can build with a couple of extra cards and 2 trial decks for Aqua Force. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.